So hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lenslist on AiR. And today I'm extremely proud and honored to host Denis Rossiev here today. Hello, Denis.
Hi, Anna. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. It's pretty hot today in Tel Aviv. It's more than 30 degrees
Oh
below
no!
zero.
Oh no! So it's not a good time. But you're inside, and I hope you have an air conditioner, so it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it works good.
Perfect. So without further ado, I wanted to ask you about your story because everyone knows you. Obviously, everyone knows you. Obviously, everyone
I
knows
hope so.
Yes, you're famous. You're famous. Come on. And everyone knows that you're one of the masters in the AR world and etc. But I think no one knows how all of it started. Even I don't know how all of it started. So please tell me everything.
Well, actually, it's a bit strange to feel famous because I never really wanted to be, but I became, and so I'm here. So that story, it's long. It's a long story. I was born in Siberia, in a small town. Actually, it's in the middle of nowhere, with absolutely opposite weather than in Tel Aviv.
Okay.
So I always was obsessed with technologies. I love to break things, to disassemble them. Well, actually, the same I do today. I disassemble, I break, I hack, I do everything. You know.
But
And
in
also,
AR.
yeah, but in AR. I even remember how my dad brought a black and white laptop. Just imagine a black and white screen. It was more than 25 years ago.
Yeah, it's
That
so
was,
surreal. It's so surreal to think about this right now. This whole box, black and white. What's happening? Yeah.
Just imagine a black and white laptop. That's crazy. So that was my first computer, and I tried to draw. I tried to click some buttons. I was small. And also, I was obsessed with art. I drew a lot on my school notebooks, on my canvases everywhere. I also started to code in school. Then I entered a technical university, and I was like, what the hell is going there? Like some electronic stuff, some physics, I didn't like it. I quit after a year and entered another university to study marketing. And that was really cool, and that's really interesting and useful. So I started to work as a graphic designer, as a web developer. What's next? Then I became an art lead. I had my own business, but all things changed when I saw these Snapchat filters. Probably all of you remember them. It was in 2016, 2017, this dog filter. That's so cringe, so
definitely,
stupid. Yeah.
Definitely. I think it changed the whole generation. Generation is based just on this single filter.
Yeah, and first I was like, what a cringe, this is stupid. But then I thought that this is a spectacular technology inside. Just imagine it 5 years ago, or it's 7 years ago, it was like a magic. It's a real-time face tracking that can recognize your face gestures, mimics everything. And I thought this is really cool. But then I forgot about it, maybe for a year or two. And in 2019, I found Spark AiR. That was really exciting for me. I started creating, but just imagine there were no YouTube tutorials, almost at all.
Yeah, because back then it just started. So literally no one actually knew what they were doing.
Yeah, lack of documentation, no tutorials. I tried to create, I did some filters, but I forgot about it for next year. And I missed all the hype when some cool creators like Blogoviz Dmitrov, like John Jachovsky, they got their millions of followers, and I missed all this. But after a year, I came back. It was a fall of 2019, and I started to create again. This was my second try. Yeah,
third time actually. Yeah.
So I fell in love, and here I am.
And here you are, exactly. Here you are. And even those couple of years that you missed, they just don't matter because you're still on a very high class, on a very high level. And here's one of your epics. I decided that I want to have a crown. Yeah, I decided that I want to have kind of a crown today for now. And when you told me the story, it's like I always knew that you're from Siberia, obviously, because you're not hiding where you're from, but still like hearing that you had a couple of tries and that you actually like, you abandoned it yourself, the whole idea that, okay, I will come back later, and still it worked out at the scale that you are, at the scale you are
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
It's really cool. It's really cool. But I'm also like wondering what motivates you to do what you do and what gives you like what inspires you and etc. Because your effects are totally like different. Some of them are illusional, some of them are full body tracking, some of them are this, some of them are funny. Like what gives you inspiration and what motivates you?
Actually, most of the things I do just for fun. I started it like a hobby. It became my job, but I still do it for fun. I really enjoy it. And most of my inspiration comes from science fiction. I read a lot of science fiction books. I watched a lot of movies, so many of them. So most of them, yes, it's something like from the future.
Okay. So you're definitely creating your future and you're actually inspired by what's
Yeah. Actually, just imagine now I can create some things I have read about 10 years ago.
exactly,
I read about
exactly.
it, I dreamed about it, and now I can create it. And I can see how other people create it. That's awesome.
Yes, and you can actually like, change what's gonna happen because you're all up to doing things for the future. It's so cool. It's so surreal, honestly.
So exciting.
Yes, exactly. But would you say that your style, like through all those years, did it change or you're still like strict to some, one specific type of effects or something like that?
Yes, a lot of people ask me about my style, but I can't define it. Like, if you see some of my effects, like this one or that one, probably you would never realize that was created by the one person, by me, because I'm trying to do really different stuff. I like this, I like that, I like this. I can't stay in some borders.
Perfect example. It
Yes.
was just a face mask, and now I'm a whole glowy, illusional, and etc. And that's actually funny and interesting because I know that most of the people tend to, to choose one niche and go with it, and that's it. But you're doing like, no, I'm doing everything and I'm good at everything. That's so like wonderful and inspiring.
Yeah, it's also the part of my story because I'm interested in different things. I like marketing, I like design, I like programming, I like everything, and I can stay with something one. I need to combine, I need to synthesize things in.
Yeah,
whatever.
so it's also going from your inside. You just can't stick to one thing, and that's perfect. That's a characteristic that's honestly builds an individual character. So it's wonderful. I love it.
But I can say that I'm trying to make people feel sort of magic, something unique, something unusual.
Yeah. Well, actually, like now you've told it to me, and that's true because you're not like creating a fairy tale, no, but still, like in every effect of yours, an individual like has something like a glow or a magic trick or opening a portal or something like that, and basically you're a magician and we're also a magician in your filters.
Yeah, I also love fantasy fictions.
Yeah, well, perfect. I mean, this genre that honestly like takes you the whole and you're in the totally new reality, kind of as a metaverse, but kind of not. It was before it. So, I get it. And how do you see the future of AR in the whole world? And do you think like it will change? Do you think everyone will use AR like in school and preschool when they're born? I don't know. Will we have a birthmark or something like that? Like, how will it change? How will it develop? What's your thoughts?
I think that the path of AR is pretty clear. It's pretty understandable. It will become the part of our lives, like a smartphone. I can give you an example. Like 10 years ago, every person, not every person, but a lot of us, we had computers. So in the morning, we go to school or to university or to job. We do our job, we come back to home, spend the time with our family. Then we have like 2 hours to spend on the computer to play games, to maybe do something. And that was the start. That was the beginning. But then when smartphones become available for everyone, when the internet became available for everyone, we became connected like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that changed everything because now we can produce content, we can consume content, and AR is the next step because we're switching to the metaverse topic immediately. So I think that the metaverse is the synthesize, the combination of the physical world and the digital world, not these shitty 3D games that everyone is doing and running in the browser. That's wrong. That's not this way. We need to bring digital content. We need to bring our digital lives into physical reality. We need to combine them and make our lives better. We need to create something, some educational stuff, some entertainment stuff. We need to help people with special needs to live a full life, something like this. And all this is possible with technologies, with especially AR. So we're waiting for the glasses, you know.
Yes, definitely. Because, you know, like no one can escape it right now because everyone, as you said, everyone has a smartphone and it's like, you know, it's like a vivid stuff. Everyone knows how to use it. Everyone uses it basically. So refusing the technology and the progress is just nonsense. It just doesn't make sense. And like for me, for example, I'm always pushing the idea of more AR content in school because, you know, kids are literally the most observant human aging, I don't know, stuff. Basically, kids are the most observant humans. And like for me, it's exceptional how fast they're processing the information, how fast they're learning something new, and how fast they can do something that, for example, I will learn for a couple of days or a couple of like months and etc. So I'm always pushing for this, you know, AR content in schools and whatever we can do that because like it's just the future. And as you said, diving into different spheres, into different people's situations, etc., is can just make so much good, so much good.
Yeah, that's a good point. I told about refusing the technology is pretty stupid, but there is another problem from the other side. A lot of people today, they refuse the reality and trying to dive in digital world, and this is wrong too. That's why I love AR, because we can combine, we can get the pros from both worlds and sit aside them in a better world, you know.
Yeah, exactly, because you're not fully into the virtual world. You're still like in the room and you're still discovering the room just in a totally different way. And that's it. If we're talking about like, for example, World AiR or something like that. Yeah, I totally get it. And basically, I also wanted to ask you because, you know, with your effects, they're all over the place, like TikTok viral, Snapchat viral, Instagram viral, and now you're even like into the AI system, the DALL-E system, and etc. But tell me the biggest secret. I have to know, which one is your favorite?
Okay, it's hard to say which is my favorite because you know that all the platforms have their pros, their cons, but I can probably divide them like this. The MetaSpark AR is the easiest. Well, if you're a beginner creator, it's better for you because there are a lot of tutorials. They have a pretty easy patch node system. You can create logics, you can create animations, you can create everything. It's the easiest. If you're talking about Snapchat Lens Studio, for now, this is the most technical advanced AR social platform ever.
That's true.
They have so much features, but it's harder to learn. You need to know how to code, but you can create really impressive things there. And if you're looking about TikTok, they just launched it about in January publicly, as I remember. So it's not fair to compare features of TikTok with Snap or Spark AR. By the way, Snap is 2 years older than Spark AR, so obviously they have more features. But the TikTok, as an app, as a social platform, has big, I forgot this word, sorry.
You can think about it, I can help you.
Yeah. So TikTok algorithms can provide your videos absolutely impressive impressions. Sorry for this.
That's okay.
Every experience can get pretty viral on TikTok. Very easy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like 10 times more viral than on Snap or Instagram.
Exactly. Also, like the whole concept of TikTok is totally mesmerizing to me because, you know, a simple video, it's simple, you know, simple thing can turn into challenge, into viral stuff. Everyone will know about this. Like crazy, honestly, crazy.
Yeah, it's like almost 2 months ago, I created an Android camera filter on TikTok. This is so stupid. It's a filter that literally makes your image bad with pixels, with glitches, and it becomes super viral. It's about 3 billion views for today.
Yeah.
And every day haters come to my page and asking,
No.
why do you hate Android?
Oh no, but you don't. You generally
That's
don't.
funny.
You just
That's funny.
named it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be careful with what you're putting on the internet. You have to be careful.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the consequences. But still, like you've told me that Spark AR is like biggest or best for beginners, but there is a feature about Leader right now, like, and it's the depth itself is one of the most, like, most challenging features, I would say, but still newest. And I know that you're very into it. So could you tell me more about this, about how does it work, about how to get
Sure.
started with it or whatever?
At first, we need to define the LiDAR for our viewers. LiDAR stands for light detection and ranging. So basically, this is a sensor that emits the light. The light reflects from the surface and come back. So you know the time when you emit the light, you know the time when it come back, you know the speed of light. So basically, you can calculate the distance between the camera and the object. So the sensor allows the device to see how far objects are from the camera. Basically, you can generate a so-called depth map. It's a black and white texture when the black is nearby surfaces and white is the far surfaces. So this is really AR because the simple camera image is just an image, and the depth map is it tells you how far objects are. You can make something like occlusion. You can achieve more precise tracking, a lot of features. So that's why I like it so much. I did some awesome research for Meta, and soon all of you will see it in Spark AR.
Can't wait, can't wait. Honestly, I'm so excited about all of the new features
you.
and that you're testing it. Like a sneak peek for it. So we can't wait for it. And also another thing that everyone is recently obsessed about is the DALI system, the AI system. And thankfully, you're also obsessed with it as far as I'm concerned. And how could you actually define the creator's role in a situation where creator himself or herself can co-create a project with AI? Because it's definitely something new.
Oh, let me tell you, I love this topic so much. Thank you for this question. Actually, most of you just don't really understand what's happening right now. It's a revolution. Like 4 years ago, we have some neural networks that could generate some glitchy, low-resolution images, and that was really shit. But now, for the last 3 or maybe 5 months, the AI made the biggest leap probably from my whole life. For now, I have a lot of neural networks. Probably the most famous is DALI. It's a text-to-image model. Basically, you can type some text like a cat in a spacesuit riding in a dragon on Mars, and you will get a picture. I already did it. Let me show you. This one. Oh. This blurry.
I can see. Yeah, it's blurry. But
yeah,
I saw it. It's the cat,
okay,
right?
Okay. Yeah, it's a cat. I'll send you the picture, and you will do an overlay on this video.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I need to clarify that this is not an existing art from the internet. This is not a stock image. The AI can generate. They can actually generate an image from scratch. It knows what's a cat. It knows what's a Mars. It knows what's a dragon. It knows how looks something writing on something, and AI can combine these knowledges to create an absolute new image from just a text prompt. And this is crazy. The quality of the image is perfect.
Yes,
really,
it's literally, it looks like a drawing. It looks like in digital art, like someone created and someone painted, in Procreate or something. It's just so mind-blowing to me. And this is really mind-blowing. And could be not only digital art. You can create a photorealistic image of a cat in a spacesuit riding on a dragon on Mars, and it will be actually photorealistic. So the most famous result is DALI 2, but there is also Midjourney. It's available for free. There are also Crayon. It's also free. There are also ImageGen from Google, not available yet. And a lot of models coming soon. They all different, they all create different stuff, different images, but they all awesome. And this is a problem because for now, they can create art better than most of artists, the flash artists, as I call them. So that's a problem.
A lot of people think that they can lose their jobs or what happens, but I believe that it's just a new beginning.
I think with every new like sphere, with every new platform, with everything new, everyone is always afraid that they will lose their job. But it doesn't work like that, because some technologies just coexist and they help these people or something. But at the very beginning, still everyone are so scared. Like, I don't know, so scared.
Yeah, I can provide you a perfect example. I like so much. The all traditional art, like paintings, sculptures, most of it was focused on documented reality. Yes, in different styles like Impressionism or Cubism or Realism, but they still were documented reality. But when the first camera was invented, artists understood that the camera can do it better. So they don't need to document reality anymore. So they started to think how to evolve their art. And that's how the modern art was invented, because the shape, the image isn't important anymore in most cases. What's more important is the meaning.
Yeah, because because some of if you look at the art history and etc., a lot of people just were creating art because they like had to, or because they just created art, but no one actually put some sense into it. But now, as you said, the whole concept of modern art is not about how it looks, but how what does it mean? What does it mean? And like, well, everyone knows that, but that when you go to a modern museum, you have to really dive into the whole description,
you have to think.
The biography of the artist, like why did he decide to do that, why does he decide to do that in this way and not the other one, and etc. It's all about small details.
Yeah, and I can say more. From now, tools like AI, they bring equality between the person that have a skill of drawing and the person that hasn't the skill. Now they equal, and they limit it only with their imagination. That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But also with the DALL-E system, I have a question, like, do you have to type the special search? Because I don't, or just does it work like, if I put there like cats, space and light, will it generate the perfect picture like you showed us right now? Or does the search need to be more specific?
Yeah, it needs to be more specific. I can foresee that a profession called prompt engineer will appear soon. The idea is you have to know how to type.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to know how to ask AI, because it's actually the same as work with a human artist. You need to explain what you want.
Yeah.
So the same with AI. The prompt can be short, it can be long. You can specify digital art. You can specify the lens, focal distance, or bokeh, or anything, colors, shapes, composition. You can specify all of this. And you need you need to know how to do it. And what's even more important, there are different models like DALL-E, Midjourney, Crayon, anything, and they work the different ways. And you have to know how to work with this one, with this one, with this one. And more specific models are coming soon, like an AI for generated icons, or AI for generating anime avatars. And all of them will have a specific prompt language.
Okay, now I know. Now I know that I have to type more careful, and then the result will be perfect.
Definitely.
Yeah, because you were talked about a little bit about metaverse, a little bit about AI and etc. As you know, like there is so much stuff happening in the whole world, the whole digital world, like like crypto, NFT, metaverse, AI. I've just mentioned it before. What's the most intriguing part of it all for you? Of it developing so rapidly and etc. And how long will it move forward?
Okay, I'll try to give you some short answers. What about NFT? Most of people think it's just pictures of apes that cost millions of dollars. But actually, you should know this is an awesome technology that allows you to keep the information of the author, of the asset. The asset not should be an image. It could be a music, text, 3D model, book, anything. It can trace the transactions. So who buys it, who sends it. It's just a good technology for keeping author or intellectual property rights, everything. So this not a picture of apes.
Yeah.
What about crypto? We're also only in the beginning. I believe that this technology will save our financial system.
Okay, bold.
But it's too early. It's too early. A lot of
Okay.
bugs, a lot of hacks, a lot of scams. So be careful. Don't buy some shit.
Yes, as always, basically.
Yeah. But the most intriguing part is definitely AI. Probably you already got it.
Yeah.
And I suggest to all digital creators learn AI tools. They are already available, and you just need to know it.
Yeah, exactly. You just need to dive in. Yeah, dive in.
Yeah, it doesn't require to be a nerd to learn maths. You can just push the button and it works.
Yeah, exactly. You just have to know what to type, and that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving to another question about the metaverse itself, of course. I'm very curious. How do you see yourself as a metaverse citizen? Tell me more about this one. Will you be just an inhabitant? Will you be a creator of it? Will you experiment there, explore, or just live, just chill?
You know the answer.
I do, like everyone, but still.
Yeah, I'll definitely be a creator. I'll definitely try to be on the frontier. And I try not to just create the content. I try to educate people. I try to show the right way what metaverse is. As I told before, it's not these browser games. It's as I told before, it's a synthesis of digital physical world. You know this stuff.
Yeah. So you will not be a passive creator. You will be constantly developing the whole metaverse.
Yeah, I'll try.
You see, perfect. Okay, so you know that Lenslist is all about community, obviously. That's what we do. And I'm very curious because everyone loves you. We've mentioned it a couple of times today, but how the community influences your art and your perspective on it, and basically what would you tell about the whole community? How does it work?
I can say that AiR community, Spark AiR Lens Studio TikTok community is super kind. People are awesome, and the feedback I got from it is so important for me. I love it. I love all of you. Thank you. I can say probably I would never achieve where I am. I would never get where I am without your support and your feedback.
Thank you from us. Thank you from every creator, from every fan, from everyone, because definitely with everyone who I've talked before and I talk now, like everyone is saying that basically the support that this community gives is not like any other support, because there are not a lot of haters, almost none. People are always open to help someone else, to to share their secret stories, to share their tips and tricks. Everyone are just there for each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And what advice would you give to a young creator, to the one that's just starting? So many years have passed with the whole AiR and in your career as well. So what would you say to a newbie that's joined?
I believe that the most important advice is don't give up, because sometimes you're trying to claim something. Me, it's not an exception. It's like I open the Facebook, I open the Instagram, I see like 100 absolutely spectacular works a day, and I was like, I didn't do anything today.
Oh no!
Because they are so cool. I can't achieve this level. But then I understand that I'm only one, and there are thousands of creators. They do stuff, and all of them do some small, but I can see the big part, and that's why I'm thinking that I'm so small too. But never watch them create, never give up, learn, try to learn the new tools, the AI, the VR, AR, everything.
Everything. Yeah, I think it's the very important advice, because a lot of people just, when they see that someone did something great and everyone praises it, they want to do the same or to do better or whatever, but they can't because they've just started, or it's their first time, or whatever. So you have to give yourself time actually to just dive into different types of epic stuff and etc. And then with time learning, you will just know what to do.
Exactly. The cool advice is to develop the common sense. and the sense of beauty. You should learn design, you should learn marketing, you should learn psychology, you should learn 3D. I don't say you have to dive into any stuff so deeply, but you should know a bit.
Yeah,
And all this stuff
a bit of
together,
everything.
yeah, all the stuff together with some niche, develop it deeply, will lead you to the success. I believe
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, because like, if the person is very open to everything, then basically he knows everything.
Yeah.
There's for all of it. Okay, I'm done with the questions. I have my perfect twin with me, and together with this twin, who is blurry, but still, we want to thank you very, very much for being with us, for spending this time, for answering my questions. I think it was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was nice to see you.
Thank you, and thank you to everyone who joined us, who watched, and etc. Thank you.
Bye bye.